Okay, so I'm delighted to welcome our next gift. Our next gift to the conference. Bob Kamm is a published poet and a gifted writer. And as I told him after he sent me his book, Gazing, I just treat myself to just opening it up wherever I happen to open it up. And it inevitably speaks to exactly what I needed to hear. So I'd like Bob, please, to come up and share some of his poems with us. Yay, clap that.
Thank you.
Thank you. Do you need this? No,
No,
you're
I
mic'd.
don't. Good morning. I really want to thank the 5 points of this star that's created this loving force field here, which is Jill and Marcia and Lori and Carla and Kim. Just done an amazing job to pull this together. And once again, to thank Harville and Helen for, if I had to stay with a universal metaphor, I'd have to say that you guys were the single point from which the Big Bang occurred. But I don't know if that's the most loving way to put it, but thank you for creating the much larger force field that is the Imago community today. So I'd like to share a poem with you called Pure Dialogue. From the deepest place within me, I am listening. I am listening to you. From the place of firsts, first sensations, feelings, images, voices, the place before words, and the place where first words emerged, from cooing and soft gazes. I am listening from this place of first encounters, the way small children do, sitting on a curb, close enough to hear each other's breathing, every little sound of lip and tongue, close enough to lift an eyelash from a cheek. Listening and looking from this place, I hear you. I see you as you, and only you, discovering the dignity and wonder of you as you discover yourself. Both the little girl raising a bouquet of lavender to her father's troubling gaze, and the woman who asks that I be a better person and face her with soft eyes. In this place, I feel you in a way that is free of judgment and interpretation, and calls me to give you all that is within my reach and much that is just beyond. From the deepest place within me, I am speaking now. I am speaking to you. From the place of my first awakenings to the love and hurt my mother carried from her first place, my father from his, my older brothers, grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins, even the people of the town, each and all carrying their gifts and unassuaged needs into their lives and mine, gifts and cracked pieces of themselves that became the stones of my path, the giant trees, slopes, and cliffs I climbed, the rivers, glens, and woods I crossed to arrive here in this moment in the welcoming glades of your eyes. From this place, my love, my words pace tone, and gestures will be, to the best of my striving, love's choices, so you can readily receive what I share. Discover me as I discover myself. And both of us affirm that while you may unwittingly rub against an abiding loss or injury from those early days, you are utterly free of blame. And though they still live in me and often resist revelation, you were not even there. It was my tribe and clan that surrounded me, gifted me, hurt me. You were in your own first place, trying to hold on to your own truth. Speaking from this first place, from my birthright of dignity and wonder, revealing the small boy placing a spray of forget-me-nots at the feet of his busy mother, I can reveal what is real for the man in a clean request. You are as free to decline as respond with a yes. Now we meet face to face, each of us arriving from a place of firsts into this new one we create together. A mountain meadow that welcomes us to wonder, to wander, to gaze, to touch, listen, inhale, feel, wait in silence, with a willingness to lay before each other all that we are. This place where mingled tears cover us imbued with the morning sun. This place where we name each other as if whispering in Eden. This place where wild compassion blooms from consciousness, and from this compassion, connection. Thank you. Thank you. It's such a joy and a privilege to be able to share with you. So those of you who were checking your email about a week ago, you received a poem, a new poem, as yet unpublished except to you, called Devotion. And I've fine-tuned it a little bit since then, and I thought I would share it with you this morning. And then after the conference, I'll send out this hopefully final version. Now, of course, all of these love poems are written for my wife, Andrea, better known as Annie, to those closest to her. But I would like to dedicate these readings to all of us who strive to love consciously, because I think that's what this is really all about. Insistent voices in our culture preach, work hard. Then in every one of life's realms, good things will come to you. From our earliest days, we work at crawling, standing, walking, running, tying our shoes, holding a spoon. But above all, we work at being a good boy or a good girl. We hear the words, "good job," repeatedly from mom and dad, grandma and grandpa, siblings, aunts and uncles. Good boy, good girl, good job. Atta boy, atta girl, good job. Till we snuggle up to this comforting campfire of recognition and slide into sleep on many a small night. Not surprising then, we continue to work as we continue to grow, work at our favorite sport or musical instrument or math or a new language, at making friends, at hobbies, at our studies, at being smarter, smarter than we were, smarter than the next person. Because it's musical chairs, isn't it? And there are just so many chairs. So we work at winning, grabbing a seat for ourselves. We may also work at health and fitness, certainly at parenting, at our careers, at building wealth, at happiness itself, at being the best possible version of ourselves and making all our dreams come true. Work, our dominant noun and verb of life. Clearly, work can be a great good, but not unbounded. Because when I turn towards you, my beloved, when I turn towards love, which is the ultimate noun and verb of life, love, I hear one call, and only one, and it is not the call to work. It is the call to devotion. Devotion, meaning of the vow, devotion. You and I, we are people of the vow. We are in the clan of the vow. The vow is our homeland, our creed, the legacy of our elders who may not have fully lived its grace, but left their messages of longing on pottery, weavings, wood, and stone. The vow placed tenderly between us by love. The vow to walk hand in hand, hand knowing hand, in size, shape, texture, and strength. To stand eye in eye knowing eye, in color, pattern, mood, and memory. The vow to listen, to enter softly, and inhabit the world of each other's voice and meanings. To be with each other, to stand with each other, to enliven, encourage, endeavor, embrace, endear, engage with each other, to play, dream, create, uncover what was secreted by the past, recover our full capacity for loving, and discover what is now possible. Together, meaning joined as a body joined by the vow, joined to witness for each other, joined to forgive each other and be forgiven, joined to see each other as we need to be seen, as we see ourselves, and as we cannot possibly see ourselves. The vow to sit with each other's fear, sorrow, pain, rage, and outrage, realized and forsaken dreams. The vow to touch, to awaken, to touch, to soothe, to touch, to invite. Devotion, devotion, devotion. You and I, people of the vow, worshiping only at love's feet, not works, not fames, not wealths, not egos. You and I, with each gaze, touch, and kiss, banishing these false gods with their endless competitions and complicities, chasing them from the mountaintop down to earth where their feet of clay were made, till love alone can own the summit. Love alone can lay its head on heaven's breast. Thank you. Thank you.